Hello, everybody. It's Jeff Keighley, and welcome to this special Xbox game showcase and our pre-show here, leading up to the big main showcase that happens in 1 hour at the top of the next hour. Welcome to YouTube Gaming and our exclusive coverage. This obviously is a different year for all of us in 2020, and normally every year I love getting together with everyone around the world to watch all the E3 events, but this year, of course, given where the world's at, we're doing things virtually. Before we get into this, I certainly want to acknowledge everything that is still happening around the world with the COVID pandemic, and certainly hope everyone is safe and feeling okay today and excited about video games, which I think have been a source of comfort for many of us in 2020. So today is really about celebrating games and the future of games and where games are going in the future. This is still a big year for games and that new consoles are launching. And today is all about Xbox and the Xbox Series X, which is coming out this holiday season. Although today is less about hardware and is going to be more about the games. And in our pre-show, we've got a lot of great guests joining us to preview what we expect from Xbox. And we also have some world premieres and some great new game stuff to show you guys as well. The Xbox story for Series X, of course, started last year at the Game Awards when we revealed the Xbox Series X hardware on stage. I certainly miss memories of thousands of people together and the excitement of shocking the world with that announcement last year. That was such a special moment that no one had any clue it was about to happen, and we revealed the hardware there. But of course, everyone wants to know about the games that are going to run on the system. And today is all about a game that was sort of mentioned in that
What do you got for me, Jeffrey?
Halo Infinite. We are going to get a first look at the gameplay of the campaign of Halo Infinite in the Xbox Game Showcase. That's something that we're all very excited to see. I'm sure we'll be talking about that a lot over the next hour. And Xbox has already said we're not going to hear a lot about hardware today. We don't expect to hear the release date for Series X. We don't expect to hear about pricing. It really is going to be a showcase all about games and focused a lot more on their first-party studios, meaning games that are coming exclusively to the Xbox ecosystem, which of course includes Game Pass and PC and even xCloud. There's a lot to talk about kind of what Xbox is doing with gaming and their approach. So we've got some world premieres for you, and we've got a lot of guests. So let's get ready for the countdown here. 58 minutes away from the show.
God damn it.
Before we get to our first world premiere, though, I want to welcome some panelists to talk about what we're expecting today from Xbox. So first up, joining me,
all right,
my
don't
good
bore
buddy,
me.
Jack Septic Eye. Jack, welcome to the show.
Hi, it's good to be here. Thankfully, it's
great
a
to have
reasonable
you here
hour.
Early in the morning in Los Angeles. We've also got
early in the morning is 8 o'clock,
Lauren,
man.
how are you?
Hey, good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Good to see you as well. And finally, we've got a guy who got to go up to Microsoft and check out the Xbox Series X hardware before lockdown. Austin Evans. Austin, good to have you with us, man.
Hey, Jeff. Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, great to have all you guys here. So let's kick things off here by talking about what you want to see from Xbox today. They had an event.
I thought you were going to show me some games, Jeffrey.
Wanted to see even more from. They wanted to see.
I don't care what
more
Austin,
gameplay,
Jack,
more
or
games.
Lauren
they
have
wanted
to
see
say.
Halo. They're going to deliver that today. What are your expectations as fans of games? What do you want to see at the top of the hour from Xbox? Let's start with you, Jack.
Well, I mean, the big elephant in the room, the big chief elephant in the room is everyone just wants to see Halo Infinite. And I'm really curious because I'm not the biggest Halo fan, but this even
Get out of here, dude.
Kind of gotten me intrigued.
Why are you on the show for?
So I'm curious to see about that. I want to see more Hellblade 2 if we're going to get some of that.
Ooh, Hellblade.
I saw that trailer at the Game
I like
Awards,
Hellblade, but I mean,
in that
come on.
theater, and that music kicked in. And
we already know what it's going to be.
I was really impressed
anybody
with
played
that
the first
and seeing
one.
what the hardware could kind of do in engine there. I'm a sucker for FromSoft games. My heart's going to be broken when we don't see Elden Ring today, but it's been so long since it was announced. I need to see it somewhere and see that it still exists. And as long as I get a good
such beautiful
premiere,
eyes,
I'll be happy.
Oh, wait. We got the world premiere voice guy actually doing the voice here when we come to our first world premiere.
Oh my God, it's Christmas.
I'm here to take care of you. But yes, as you said, everyone would love to see Elden Ring. Everyone would love to see new game announcements too. You mentioned Halo. Lauren, is that the big thing for you? Like seeing Halo? What are you excited to see?
I
No,
play
so I feel like Halo was like my
Xbox
first
and
introduction into
Switch,
like first-person
and
shooter
a
games
little
and
bit
why I
on my
should not
Mac.
play them because I'm
Um,
horrible at
I
them.
have
But
Steam
that
on
was
it,
like
so
my
if any
first.
games
It
come
holds
up
a
that
special
are
place in my
not
heart
on
because
Xbox,
like
I'll buy it
that was the
on
first
this.
time realizing I was terrible at them.
I didn't
I'm
get a
really
PlayStation
excited.
4
I'm big
this
into like
generation. I should
psychological
have bought
horror
one, but
games. So
after
the
the PlayStation
medium, I
3, how it
really, really
ended,
want
I
to see
I thought
more
maybe they're gonna
about. I
fuck
want to
up
see
on the PlayStation
gameplay. They
4, so
haven't
I didn't
told us a
get one,
whole lot
and
about
then I
it,
missed out on all
but
those damn
I'm living
games.
for it, like the Silent Hill
But
music,
next generation,
everything.
I'm gonna get both,
And
so I'm gonna have to miss out on
Everwild
any
is the other
games.
one I'm really interested for, like, to see more about because both of those are kind of a mystery. I haven't seen much on them.
Oh, that's great because as you said, there
But
are
yeah, I like all
lots of
games, so
games
I'm
from
not
some
like
studios.
I talk
Everwild
shit
that they
sometimes about
teased
PlayStation only
last year at
because I
Expo
have a
from
few
Rare looked
people
really
that watch
interesting. I
this
agree.
channel
Hopefully, we'll get to see something on that.
who get
Tim
mad,
Schafer's got
so I do it on purpose.
Psychonauts that
But
they
I'm
acquired
gonna
that
get
studio. Hopefully,
PlayStation
there'll be
5
an
as
update
well.
on that
I
one.
mean,
And
especially
you said
after Ghost of
Microsoft's got so many
Tsushima and how they
studios, so
ended
many
with that
games
game. Come on,
across the
man.
portfolio that I think
You
we'll
know
get
Sony's gonna
hopefully some new
deliver
game
next gen, even
announcements and
if
also
they
some
start off
updates on
slow
those
or
existing
whatever. So I'm
ones.
not too worried.
Austin, you are one of the few people I think in the world that got to check
What's up, man? How's
out
it going?
Series X. I remember you did sort of you got to check out
Kermit the
Gears, how that was
Frog.
looking on the hardware and everything like that. So you have a really interesting perspective on this. What did you want to
It's
see
funny
on
your
Xbox
name
today?
because when
So,
I was
I
a
mean,
little kid,
I
I
love
grew
the
up in a
nerdy
rough
details,
neighborhood,
right? I want to
and my brothers
see
and
the
stuff were
120
gangsters,
FPS
and
and the
so I looked
HDR
up to
and
him as a little
all
kid, and
the ray
he wouldn't let us
tracing.
hang
I'm
out with
really
him.
interested in
So I
seeing
had a bunch
like
of little
what this
neighborhood
next
kids that we would
generation is
hang out
able
with
to
all the
do as
time,
far as
and that was my
pushing the
little crew.
envelope forward,
And
right?
I
I mean,
remember
look,
once we were
don't get me
playing it
wrong.
by an
I'm gonna be
abandoned
all over
building,
Halo.
and then
I
the
really want
cops
to see
came
what they're
to
able to do,
I guess see
especially
what we were
considering that
doing.
that's going to be a game that will be on
So he started
Xbox
taking notes
One
and
and
shit
sort of
because my friend
coming
was
to
telling him that,
PC
yeah,
and Series
we're a
X
little
and kind of
gang
seeing
and
how
I
they're
don't know
able to
what, and
stretch
he just,
that.
I mean, we weren't,
And
we're like
I'm definitely a
third
huge
graders,
fan of the
playing
Forza
marbles and
franchise, right?
shit.
I mean, that's sort
But
of when
my
really,
nickname
when
back
you look
then
back
when
at
they
the
gave me was
Xbox One
Frogger,
generation for
and
me,
it's just funny,
I
his
have
name was
definitely spent
Kermit
more
the
time
Frog.
playing
It
for
reminded me
the
of that.
Forza games as well as the Horizon games
Frogger.
more than anything
And it's
else,
because
right?
I
So
was playing
that
video
definitely
games
has like
back
a
then
special place
too.
in my heart
It's
from the
hilarious.
gaming side.
Funny shit, man.
But what I'm really curious about is getting a really good look at kind of what this new slate of titles look like, right? I mean, obviously we know that there are a bunch of games that are coming out sort of holiday season. I'm assuming we're probably going to see some games kind of teased for the next maybe year or two or whatever the case is. But I really want to see a good sense of what the Xbox Series X is capable of, right? I've seen little bits and pieces. I got to try a couple of tech demos. I know the specs. I know all the kind of the basic stuff. But what I really want to do is kind of see how all of that comes together and brings what this next generation is all about.
Yeah, no, I think that's a great point. It's, they keep saying how powerful this console is. Like we want to see that power, right? And see what this is able to do. And Microsoft's philosophy on Xbox that Phil Spencer has expressed is, a little bit different than PlayStation. That they're saying that all these games are going to show you today conceivably will still work on your current Xbox, will work on PC, and they might, they work better on the new Xbox. But I'm curious for you guys, how does that affect your sort of decision on what you're going to do with Xbox? Like what's going to cause you to want to upgrade to the next system? Because it's different. That Halo, as you said, will work probably on, if you have an Xbox
I'm
right now,
really
it'll work on
hoping
the current system.
the PlayStation
So
5
I assume
upgrades the
part of what
games
they have to show
because
today is why it's going to
I
be
missed all those
even
games, so I want
better on
to
the next one.
play them again. And I heard they're going to be backward
Yeah, I think
That's
for
compatible,
definitely what I expect.
but I hope it
yeah, I think for me,
upgrades
what
them.
I like most about the Xbox that kind of sits in my house is like we always get Sony with their exclusives, and I would love to see some really cool exclusives come out of Microsoft today. It's the thing that people keep talking about all the time. But I love the kind of home entertainment aspect of my Xbox. I love the kind of UI and the speed of the system and kind of sitting down. I use it for everything. I only use my PlayStation for gaming, but I really use my Xbox for almost everything. I watch Netflix on it. I watch movies and I play my 4K Blu-rays and everything on it because my PlayStation couldn't do that. So I'm really curious to see how they evolve kind of the OS of the
I know,
system
man.
and
No, they're going to talk
make it
for about
snappier and faster, and how you're able to switch between
another
games on the
hour,
fly
man,
and
for
being able
about
to
50
have all of
minutes.
those old games be playable on
I
the
guess
new
the
one.
show
We've been
starts
talking about
at
backwards compatibility a lot,
9
and how that's a
o'clock
big factor
or
for
my
them.
time.
And I'm curious to see how far that goes and how many games you can really play with that, and how far
But
they're pushing it and stuff. Like Game Pass has come out, and it's kind of a game changer.
But I
There's so
thought they were
many
going to
times
show
when I
like
just
some
go
other
on
games though, or
and I
like
don't want to buy a
just
new
more
game,
of
but
the games that we've already
Game
seen,
Pass
like
is a good way of
Valhalla
kind
and
of trying
stuff.
it out and testing it and just downloading it there and playing straight away. And I
Hopefully
really
Far
love
Cry.
that aspect. So I want to see how far they push that. And xCloud, I think, is what their trump card will be this time, at least for me personally, the way I consume the media on my Xbox.
Yeah, no, I think that, as you said, the Game Pass is another big part of it. That, you know, a lot of these games now come out as part of Game Pass. I think Microsoft has said kind of all their first-party titles are in Game Pass, and that I think lets people sample more games. Right? It's no longer like you have to spend $60.
That's all good, man.
Everything. Austin, I wanted to ask you about the specs and the frame rates and all that type of stuff. You know,
I ain't got nothing to do, so I figure might as well watch this.
RDNA architectures and whatnot. Like, what do you think? What does that all mean to the gamers? Like, how do you think the games are going to be different? Or what are the things we should look for here in ray tracing?
I'll probably do a few videos
like,
later on, and
some of the big leaps.
If I have time, I'll upload some today, so you can watch those later.
So I think the interesting way of looking at sort of the previous generation, sort of Xbox One, PS4, going into this new generation is that it's a much more well-rounded package, right? So you look at something like the Xbox Series X, spec-wise, it is equivalent to a very high-end gaming PC. That's not something we've seen in the console.
I finished the parts that I wanted to finish for this lore video that I wanted to do.
It had good graphics, right?
But
it was able to provide some really
I'm
impressive
further
games.
than I've ever been, so I'm not sure how far I'm done with
original
the game.
Xbox One. It's really impressive that that was able to be sort of accomplished. But the thing is, this generation, with the Series X, we have not only the SSD, which I think people are going to very quickly get used to.
But I think I'm going to finish it just to finish it, because I just want to see what happens.
But also, you have that really powerful CPU, which can enable these bigger open
But
world,
I'm not doing no side missions. I'm not collecting anything. I'm not doing any towers.
I think
I'm just doing the missions, and so it's kind of going pretty quick.
That sort of tech that people are going to really start to appreciate. But also these new features like ray tracing, right, which are just going to help ground these worlds in a much more sort of realistic sort of.
That's usually the problem I have with games. I buy a lot of games and I play a lot of games, but I never finish them because I always like explore the world and get lost and start doing side missions and don't even do the regular mission.
Your Xbox or anything, like, you're going to be getting
and then by the time I get back to it, I'm already tired of it.
In a lot of cases, something like the Series X is going to be significantly more powerful than any other gaming device in your home.
Yep. All right. Well, hopefully we're going to get to see some of that. Lauren, you get the last word here. Anything you're hoping is a surprise today? You talked about some of the games we know about, like the Medium and Everwild. Anything that you're secretly hoping they show here in some way?
All right, last word.
I was looking yesterday to see if there was anything I could think of that like they could surprise me with. I've personally been more of like PC gamer, PlayStation. Man. So if they can surprise me and pull me in with more like Xbox exclusives, I mean, Game Pass has been a game changer for me. I've been using that a lot lately. So just like bringing me into that ecosystem.
This is my cat.
Do that, like, then they've surprised me. So
he's a big guy.
That's part of what they're trying to do here. Is you said, you can play all this stuff on your PC. You can play, on
he's like
your
a
phone
freaking
via
panther,
and like
he's so gentle though.
More people. So I said, hopefully we'll see a bunch of games today, right? And we know Halo is going to be a big focus.
He likes to cuddle up, but you don't understand how big he is, and he's just like.
All right. Well, thanks, Lauren, Austin, and Jack. We will see you guys later. We'll all be watching live, and we do have some special world premieres throughout this show.
On Far Cry 5, I'm actually just wandering around too, but I actually don't mind it. It's like fun exploring Far Cry 5, and the missions, either way,
start right now.
Like, it affects that area of the map, so it don't matter what I do, that main guy gets mad at me. So I kind of like it. And I like the whole feel of Far Cry 5.
The reincarnation of the Luminary.
Know this. The Luminary is the root of all evil and will bring naught but misery to our realm.
A hero will surely arise to take the sword.
And for some reason in Far Cry 4, I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, but I can only carry one main gun and one side gun. And that kind of sucks because I don't want a sniper all the time. I want to use the arrow and like a machine gun sometimes. Maybe there's an unlock, and I just haven't unlocked it because I don't have too much XP to unlock it. I don't know. I haven't found Cheeseburger yet. I mean, I found them on the map, but I haven't done that mission, I don't think. The last one I did was for the cat, the mountain lion. I think I might have played like one Dragon Quest game. Yeah, this cat came with his mom. I used to feed his mom. His mom was a stray cat. Her name is Sunshine. She's over there. But I used to live in a house, and then when I moved out, I kind of felt bad leaving Sunshine out there because she would always get pregnant. She would always have litters. And so the last time what I did was I took her litter, which was this guy plus another one, and I put him in the SPCA. But I kept this guy because he was so attached with her. So every time I would feed Sunshine, before this guy was born, I would feed her for about a year. Off and on, she would live outside, and she would always come to me sometimes. And then when she became pregnant, and then this guy would not leave her side. So when I took Sunshine with me, when I moved out, I didn't want to leave her out there. I also took him with her, and he turned out to be like one of the best cats I ever had.
There you go, Dragon Quest coming for the first time to Xbox.
Yeah, I'll check out that perk because I need to get a second gun, man.
A brand new game announcement. A smaller team and studio that has a new title to announce today on the pre-show. So take a look at this.
World premiere. Like Transformers and shit. That's a pass for me, guys.
All right, that's Exomecha, a brand new free-to-play game coming in late 2021, and that's a first look at that. We do have more new games and some cool stuff. We've got something very cool.
At least it's free.
Show is our last premiere that I'm really excited to share with you guys. So stick around, and of course, at the top of the hour,
I'm worried he's gonna bite my wire. He's sitting in my lap right here.
From Microsoft, including the world gameplay debut of Halo Infinite. Right now, though, we're going to turn to our second panel to preview what we're hoping, all our hopes and dreams for Xbox today. Joining me first off is Aaron Hansen from the Game Grumps.
All right,
Aaron,
go,
you
buddy.
Ready for blanks?
Oh my God!
You're way ahead of me, brother. I was all.
Hey, at least he has a chandelier in his house. He looks pretty gothic and shit. I'd hang out with that dude.
For this moment, will the time sweeper return? All right, good to have you with us, Aaron. We got Danny O'Dwyer from No Clip. Hey, Danny, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing, man? I'm just really.
Why does Jeff have tape in his ear?
Aaron to get his blinks. He's been waiting for like was it a month since we talked on PlayStation? You know, forget all these new studios and all these new games that all their acquisitions are going to do. It's all about the blinks.
Gundam Overwatch? Yeah, something,
right?
dude.
That's clearly the closer of the show, right? You must know something. And finally, we've got Alana Pierce joining us. Hey, Alana.
Shouldn't be touching my eye.
How you doing?
Hey, girl.
Great. All right, you're all chipper. We're ready.
I love it when girls have like white hair.
Hopefully, some excitement for all of us with what Xbox has in store. So
they look like superheroes and shit.
Blinks, but Xbox has a lot of franchises, a lot of history in gaming over the past 20 years. I'm going to open with the same question I had for the last panel. What are your hopes? What are your expectations? What do you want to see from Xbox in this next hour that's going to, convince you that they've got a lot of great stuff and, charting the future of gaming? Aaron, let's take Blinks off the table. Beyond that, what else can they do for you today?
Well, if I'm gonna be honest, man, I want to know what.
Oh yeah, Siri from The Witcher, definitely, dude.
I was not expecting something like that.
Dude, I love the RPG. I just love, like, I don't know what it is about Far Cry games. Like,
my 80s, early 90s.
I never really got into them when I was actually playing them, but then when I go back to them, they're like, I like playing them. They're fun.
Breathes fire. Great, I'm in. Let's do it.
It's like the movement, the weapons.
Clearly at the top of the pile.
I mean, sometimes there's not a lot of stuff to do variety-wise, but I mean, if you like the area, then it's kind of just fun to play.
Their stories, No Clip, you do some incredible documentaries. From your perspective, like, what does Xbox have to do today? What do you want to see in this hour showcase?
And speaking of The Witcher, I'm almost done with it, but I haven't played it in so long that when I get back into the game, when I go play the game again, like I have to get back into the world. It takes me about like an hour to, okay, oh, now I know what I'm doing. And then by that time, I'm done with it again.
Studio we visited earlier this year was Obsidian, who were working on Grounded. They've been acquired by Microsoft in the interim,
but
or just prior to that. So
but I thought I was done with it, but then the game kind of kept on going. So I was like, oh, I guess there's still a few more missions. So I think I might be like maybe the last few missions.
Kind of
I'm gathering like a bunch of people to go help me do something.
The other one is what's happened to Fable. Obviously, in the past couple of Lionhead isn't around anymore. There's a lot of rumor that Playground, who work on the Forza series, may have sort of taken up the mantle on that.
Fable.
It's been rumored that they've been working.
I hope I see Fable
role-playing game as well. So those are kind of the two that I'm looking to see, and just anything else from the rest of their acquisitions, like Double Fine. I'm sure they're a small team, so I'm sure they're not running multiple projects, but you never know. Maybe they're in early concept phase on something.
No, I think RPGs is a great
and anything from Double Fine as well.
Xbox
besides
lots of action games, but doing RPG
Psychonauts. I mean, I love Psychonauts. I'm gonna buy that game, but
great stuff,
I already know about
in the
that
RPG genre. Alana, what's I know you've been fan of Gears. You've been fans of you're excited about Cyberpunk that's coming out.
They're a funny studio. They have a lot of jokes and shit in their games.
What do you want to see from Team Xbox this morning?
Oh, look at her background, dude.
No, I'm kidding. I love Fable. I really want a new Fable. Like Danny said, it's rumored that Playground Games are working on it, and I buy that rumor. They hired a lot of people from a lot of studios known for making really big games, including Rockstar.
Look at the Cyberpunk
and
chair as well.
So I really, really, really want to see Fable.
Damn, Alana Pierce.
I feel like there's something so pleasant about a British RPG, like the humor captured in the original Fable game. I just love so much, and obviously Peter Molyneux would no longer be attached, so that changes things. But that's what I really, really want. Also, really obviously excited to see more Halo. Very curious to see if any of the Perfect Dark rumors hold up, because I also love Perfect Dark. But to get away from games hype, I really want to know more about xCloud. I'm kind of hoping that we hear a little bit about.
I'm wondering if they'll show some gameplay of Far Cry 6.
Super exciting. So those are my big three.
No, I think you're right. There's such an interesting story there around what's happening with Xbox Live, with Game Pass, this idea of,
I'm excited to explore the city in Far Cry 6. I've read a bunch of articles, and they're talking about how this is like their first time they're actually building like a big city where you can actually play in.
This content, and that'll mean
where you can run through like rooftops and alleyways and stuff.
More likely to sample, which I think is a huge opportunity here to see a diversity of content. That there'll be some stuff for the super core gamers, but maybe some stuff that's a little broader in its appeal too. Let's talk about Halo. They've done a very good job over the past week hyping everyone up around Master Chief's return. Seems like a bit of a spiritual reboot in a way of Halo. I mean, we saw the kind of key art, the box art yesterday, was like very reminiscent of the original Halo Combat Evolved. We know we're going to see the campaign today. We saw, I think it was last year at E3, we saw kind of we've actually past two E3s, we saw kind of teaser assets for Infinite. Originally, we saw kind of the engine, and then last year we saw, sort of an in-game sequence, or at least rendered in engine. What are your hopes? What does Halo have to do? Obviously a legendary franchise. I think there's a big opportunity here for them, but it's a very competitive space. With first-person action games right now. What do you want to see?
Halo doesn't have to do anything but just show up.
Halo's.
I'm just joking, man. They better not mess it up like they did Part 5.
Less lock. That's my number one.
I think we'll get that.
Yeah, I think so too. I feel like that's something that they've really focused on, and I know that they got a lot of criticism for the story. And I'm actually, from what I've heard, Halo Infinite's development got pushed a little bit because they reworked the narrative after people were so upset about the lock focus of the last game. Halo's an interesting one in that I don't want it to shift too far from classic Halo because that's sort of been with me my whole life. But I would also, same token, like a story like an ODST. I really liked the way that was told. I feel like that's really unlikely, but I want a groundbreaking story. I want something that kicks me in the feels, like Reach did.
That's what I was hearing, that
did.
Halo
but with
might
lore
be more
and the
open world
nerdiness
like
of probably a Halo
ODST.
2. Just as long as Chief's with me the whole way,
And
it's going to be good though.
Yes, as you said, a focus on Master Chief in terms of the style of gameplay. Danny, we see.
I mean, I don't mind it.
First-person games going in different directions. With co-op, with other sort of aspects to it. The sandbox style of Halo is something that I think people really like. The skirmishes and whatnot in the gameplay. Do you think, does that still hold up in 2020, or what do you when you see this demo or gameplay footage? What are you going to be looking for that's going to cue to you like Halo's back?
Oh my God! You never played Halo before?
On this, when we first saw Infinite, it was around the time that
then
you
can't comprehend
games like The Division and
the hype for people who started with Halo.
When we're turning into these platforms that we're getting catered to with new content over and over and over again, and obviously the word,
because before Halo,
something along those lines. So I'm really interested to see.
Shooters were all like
came around, and then when it had its sort of like,
I don't know. Before Halo, games were different. Shooters were different.
Emergence. I feel like it was very much a game that was pushing both single player and multiplayer, and also just a lot of interconnectivity with different types of modes and stuff. So it's always been on this sort of bleeding edge of like gameplay design. And the other side of it that I'm really interested
Call
in
of Duty, and the thing about Call of Duty and Halo is they kind of grew together. You know what I mean? They're different, obviously, in games, but they started pretty much at the same time, and they took off at the same time, and they complemented each other's gameplay.
Whatever we see
and
gameplay is going
if you play Call of Duty, you'll be familiar with Halo's gameplay as well. Even though they play differently, because they use the same control scheme for most of their games, and together they kind of brought the first-person shooter genre to where it is today.
The Blink skin or something like that. What's going to convince you that this is the first-person action game to get?
Well, for me, Halo's always all been
See,
about,
Doom was definitely like the beginning, but I'm talking about when it came to not co-op, multiplayer. You know what I mean? Like before Halo, pretty much all games were like Doom. You know what I mean? Like how everything was like kind of like arena levels, corridor shooting. You know what I mean? Even the multiplayer like Quake, it was all more arena style, kind of
modernize that.
I don't know. It's a little bit different. Even though Halo and Quake are kind of similar, the multiplayer.
Unreal Tournament or something. That's what I'm looking forward to. Is what can they do with multiplayer?
It just seemed like Halo started to like at that point in time was when like the shooters just started to expand and become what they are today. And before they were very just like they started here, but they never evolved. Funny how it's like Halo Combat evolved.
Want to do that, but I'm scared.
And it wasn't just the shooting, it was like the story.
Multiplayer, and it sounds like they're talking about campaigns. I don't know if we're even going to.
It was the world they built around the story. It was the lore.
Kind of explain what it is, right? And that's part of the thing on the multiplayer. So you said how that's all going to blend together and how they're going to kind of explain what it is, right? And that's part of the thing with these streams sometimes.
Yeah, Halo can be like definitely like a modern Doom, you know what I mean?
Afterwards about like, well, what is this? What are we actually seeing? Is that a co-op? Is that single player? So we will have.
It's like where Doom started, like Halo took it further, pretty much.
In the show as well,
even though Doom is like it has a rebirth right now.
Well, thanks for joining us. We will all watch everything together here at the top of the hour. We are about 30 minutes away from the live Xbox game showcase. We don't
And
know where
the
it's
thing
gonna
is, like,
start
when
or where it's gonna
Halo,
end, but
when the game first started, like the first mission, it just seemed grand. Like you crash landed into this
you guys can
world that was just so unique.
Much more to talk about,
and like you look out to the vista and you see like a Halo ring, and you're like, what the hell? Where am I?
On a game that is coming out later this year. You just saw it at Ubisoft Forward. Here's a new look at Watch Dogs Legion.
And then the music starts playing. Boom, boom.
Ladies and
World premiere.
London is fucked.
Alright, I'm already hyping about Halo.
But don't worry, we've got our best man on the case. Because
the only reason why I bought an Xbox, besides I was excited about an Xbox because it seemed cool at the time, was because I was pissed at PlayStation.
It's a state of emergency. Move in and lock down the city. In the chaos,
I'm sorry.
Private armies have taken the streets.
I was pissed at PlayStation because they killed the Dreamcast. And I just wanted to buy an Xbox to stick it to them.
It's basic tradecraft. Want to sell a lie, weave it into the truth.
An organised crime has grabbed the old city by the bollocks.
The Kellys have got a human organ black market.
No, but I got to keep tracks on my merchandise, don't I?
Dude, from what time is it over there? It's like
letting Albion shoot us.
Almost time for you to go to sleep, man.
You need to build a resistance. Recruit anyone in the whole city. And I really mean anyone. Genius hackers. Hard grafters.
Are you excited about Watch Dogs then? Because I heard that the city's kind of one-on-one to where it's taking place. Not sure if you've been to any of these locations before.
The right person for the job.
Oh, you're cool. You're good at that, man. 4 p.m. But I bought the last Watch Dogs, and it takes place in San Francisco. And it's actually like San Francisco, man. It's like about an hour and a half away from where I live. But I go there often, or I used to go there often. And it's actually pretty cool to see places that you've been to and actually mess around.
Faces on, guns out. It's about to get real.
I don't think I'm gonna get Watch Dogs Legions though. I haven't even passed the last one.
Find them. Recruit them. Welcome to the Resistance.
October though.
All right, well, as we've mentioned quite a few times, we are going to get a first look at the campaign of Halo Infinite. And
where are you from, man? 11 p.m.
A friend of mine, what he wants to see in a brand new Halo. You may know Ninja.
I don't know my time zones, dude. It's like
years,
I know I should. It's stupid. I just know pretty much here to New York, and it's very shallow of me.
Gaming and gameplay back in the day. So without further ado,
you know, after this, I'm gonna learn my time zone across the world.
Wants to see in a brand new Halo. Tyler, take it away.
Oh no, not Ninja.
To see what Xbox has in store. Here's what I want out of Halo.
I don't care what Ninja wants
Halo
to see.
Can just give us a incredible campaign to close out just the classic series with a beautiful ending and a matchmaking / multiplayer system where the ranking system is unique and
the Philippines.
It works, and just really amazing iconic maps. I feel like a lot of people
never been
loved the Halo 1, Halo 2, and Halo 3 maps that came out. They just felt so fun, whether it be super bouncing from Halo 2, nading all the weapons off and learning all that in Halo 1, and just the flow of Halo 3. It was just something so incredible. Played all of them. I love them all. And if Halo Infinite...
So Ninja wants some multiplayer maps,
Get that down. Get some of those things down, right? Give us amazing weaponry, right? Weapon gameplay. Like the Halo 1 classic pistol, the Halo 2 battle rifle, the Halo 3 battle rifle and sniper. I think it'll be in a really good spot, and I'm just excited to see what they have in store, man.
Awesome. Well, we'll see how much of that comes true, hopefully at the top of the hour when we get a look at Halo Infinite, thanks to Ninja for joining
a
us
lot of
on the show. Now it is
the thing
time to get
about
to another world
America,
premiere, a net
when
new
it
game
comes
that you
to
haven't heard about. This
geography
one
and
comes
stuff,
from
we
my
really
home
don't
country, my home
learn
province
about
of
other
Ontario,
countries
Canada.
in school.
I saw
You
this
don't
and
at
got
all.
excited about just a brand new game from a smaller studio that you haven't heard about, but I think looks pretty cool. Check out this world premiere.
I mean, we learn about geography like as in landmass, you know, like in 3rd grade, 2nd grade, and so on, and little by little it goes on. We learn about economics and stuff like that, but we don't know about they don't teach us about like others' cultures and way of life and stuff like that. So a lot of Americans are ignorant unless we seek it out, you know, by ourselves, or unless you go to college and then you take some classes that way. And then it sucks, like people, and then especially as you get older, the older Americans, like 40 and above, or 50 and above, who only watch TV, it gets even worse. You know what I mean? At least the younger generations, we have the internet, we learn about different cultures that way and stuff. But when it comes to our school system, it's a struggle. And it's not because our school system sucks or our teachers are stupid or stuff like that. It's because we have a 2-tier system. We have private schools and we have public schools.
Definitely some
and the public schools are always underfunded.
Echo Generation with the
and in favor for our private
exciting.
schools.
All right, now it's time to get to another.
How that
premiere.
happens is,
check this out.
For example, right now Trump
we got
has
YouTube
someone
creators
who's in
first.
charge of our
Sorry.
school system.
I get so excited.
Who has interest in private
we
schools?
also-
That's
we
like
do
what she
have
does in
more
her
coming,
private
don't worry.
life.
But right now,
She's
actually, we're gonna
has,
hear
that's
from
what
a
she does.
number of
So right
YouTube
now she
creators,
fights all
around
this
the
money that
world
goes to
to,
public
hear what
schools
they're
and funnels
looking
it to
forward to,
private
from
schools,
Xbox,
and no one says
hopefully
shit
at the top of
because
the hour.
Trump's
So
in
let's check this out.
power and that's the way
Hey,
things
what's going on,
go.
guys? My name is Garu, and I'm a content creator on YouTube. And today
So you go
I'm
to a lot
so
of our
excited for
public
this
schools
Xbox event,
and
'cause
they don't
with
have
this,
stuff
we're
they
gonna
need.
get
They don't have
ourselves the brand
computers.
new
They don't
Halo
have
set. And I
new
used to play
books.
Halo
They don't have a
back in
bunch of stuff that
2011
so
and
teachers have to
2012,
buy
and I
pencils
just
and
used to
shit.
spend hours and hours making
So it's a
maps on
struggle.
Halo 3 than actually playing the game. Me and my friends, we used to be like, okay, let's just put that over there. Let's put this over there. And literally, we used to come back from school and we used to mess around with maps and all that stuff. And it just used to be a fun game in general. Like,
Everyone in the UK hates London.
forget about the skulls. Like we used to have to like go ahead.
Is it
and
because
collect them.
like
I
the
can
rich?
go
Is
in
it like
for hours
the
on Halo,
people
okay?
like
with those
like
skulls,
the
we
United
could actually
States?
go ahead
We
and
don't hate.
try different stuff.
I
And
guess.
there just used to be so many variations in the
I guess we don't hate people in New
There
York,
used to
but I
be
mean, I
co-op,
guess
there
you,
used to be
you
1v1,
don't hate people in
King of the
Manhattan
Hill,
either.
Juggernaut, and so many game modes in general. So I'm super excited for the brand new release of this game.
I don't know.
Especially for content creators out there. There's gonna be so much stuff to make content on, especially
Like in the
you know,
United
there's gonna be
States is weird. We don't really hate
so
our
you guys
rich.
make content on
I mean, there's always those
we
people
can
who hate
go
like
on
Bill
replay
Gates
file
or
on
like Warren
theater
Buffett
mode
for
and capture
conspiracy
some
reasons,
cool
but
moments that
like
we
in
actually
society,
had in
we
the
really don't
game.
hate
So
our
I really
rich.
wish
It's
in the
weird.
brand new Halo we get ourselves the co-op game mode with that, you know, the 1v1 still remains, and all the fun game modes that we used to have in Halo 3. I still wish those still remain because that will
Dude, my
definitely bring
favorite
back a lot
games.
of memories. So yeah, Scadu, and hopefully you guys are excited for this brand new game.
I don't
and
think
for
I
the
have
event.
any favorite
Peace out.
games
Hey guys,
because
Little
I
Ninjas
always
here.
I grew
Now,
up playing
vividly
games from the
remember buying my
beginning,
very
so I always had
first
like different
Xbox. I have it
favorite
right
games
here.
from different
It is the
generations or different games that I remember.
Translucent Halo Edition Xbox. When I first saw this machine, I absolutely fell in love with it. So ahead of its time, and so many great AAA games as well.
But I always like
gems.
like
And then when it came time for the Xbox 360, well,
like
this was my
experiences
machine
or
of
something
choice right
unique or
here.
games
I
that
have the special edition E3
like with the
2005
360.
faceplate
I
on
remember
here.
like
And check
obviously
this
like
out.
you know
This was
Halo,
back when you had to
but I
have
also
an
like Viva
external
Pinata.
Wi-Fi adapter. It wasn't built into the machine, but man, I have so many great memories playing awesome games on this. Now, when it comes to the Xbox One, I'll admit I was a bit late to the party on that one, but I eventually did pick up the Xbox
Like during the
One X. You see
Dreamcast,
Gears edition
even
here.
like Ready to
And I
Rumble,
have
the
to say,
first
I was
boxing game I
blown away
liked.
by this.
I like
It's excellent hardware, and the
Choo
games
Choo
are
Rocket on the
absolutely
Dreamcast.
amazing on it. And so,
I even
from what
like
I've seen so
as
far,
Sonic
the Xbox
Adventure
Series
was
X,
it?
it appears that Microsoft
I had
has
like that
all
little
the powerful hardware and performance.
memory stick you would put into your controller, and then you would take like this little creature from the game. He would be born in an egg, and then like there'll be different variants of him, but you'll be able to put him in your little Mew, and you'll take it, and it's like a little handheld, and you can feed it and stuff, and then you can take it back and put it into your game, and it'll be like stronger.
Con este título, con este juego, hizo mi infancia la más divertida de todas. Recuerdo que con el Halo 3 la campaña me la pasé en todos los modos.
I mean, I like all the Nintendo games. Like, I play a lot of Nintendo games. They have a bunch of different Zeldas.
Una chulada, lo mejor del mundo.
Like Zelda, the first one, with the gold cartridge on the NES, it blew my mind. Because before that, I don't think I had like an adventure game that was open world. You can travel to different locations.
Y entonces eso me ha causado una gran felicidad todo el tiempo con Halo. Es un juego que hizo mi infancia, mi adolescencia y estoy seguro que lo voy a jugar hasta que me muera. Y lo que se viene con este nuevo título, nueva entrega,
estoy seguro
que va a ser lo mejor.
Hey, Summer Game Fest audience, Lamar Wilson here, and here are the 5 games that I'm looking forward to.
I think I've seen a couple of videos.
So the first one is Halo Infinite. Now, I came into Halo late with Halo 5. I know. But I loved it so much and I can't wait to see what's next. Then there's a new game from Rare called Everwild.
You know what game that I really love this generation? A lot of people haven't played it.
I want to see it. Number 3, I definitely want to see
what became of
Gears
Edith
6. This is going to be a game really about
I made a video about that a couple years ago. Oh man, it was such a heartwarming game. You know what I mean?
Since we're talking about Gears, why not a Lego's Gears Saga? You know, they did the Funko Pop thing on mobile, but what about Lego? Like, I would actually like to play that. So they need to announce that today. Now, finally, Cuphead 2. I know. Now, Cuphead 1 tore me a new one. It's one of the most unforgiving games ever, but for some reason, I just want more. Why do I want more? Man, am I crazy? Yes, I am.
Lamar, fully decked out in his Xbox gear, ready for
See, the PlayStation 2 is a good time to grow up playing, man. Because that was joining us from India, that was a highlight of game making back then. They had cool games on the PlayStation 2.
Found this year more
I got it. That's why I bought it.
Together, and people are watching all around the world. So I want to say hello
I didn't
to
buy a
everyone,
PlayStation 1. I played games on it though because my friend had it.
Going to be excited about games as we watch through it.
I didn't buy it because I was pissed because of the Dreamcast.
18 minutes, you can watch it live right here on
the PlayStation 2 ended up getting because the games were just so good.
We've got our exclusive post show with guests, some of the developers
Metal Gear Solid,
in the showcase, and Aaron
Siphon Filter,
joining us to
Resident
questions,
Evil,
and we'll also have some creators join us as well to grade, see how Xbox did based on our expectations, and we'll also do a poll on Twitter, so make sure to vote on that. But right now, it is time to get to another world premiere. This is a sequel to a game that if you watch YouTube Let's Plays and YouTube gaming videos, you've probably seen. Check this out.
All right, what do you got? I didn't play a Goodbye Neighbor or whatever. Hello Neighbor, Good Boy Neighbor. I like the art style though of this game. See, I'm always more of a if they have a unique world, that's kind of what I get into. You know what game was good on the 360? Condemned, the first one. Oh god, look at that freaky dude. Don't they already have a bunch of Resident Evil 4 remakes? You want a new one? Like a new and improved graphical wise one? I think I read that they're making one actually. But that they're actually gonna give you more information about the different characters, like that guy with the hood and the chainsaw. Supposedly he's supposed to be some kind of doctor that was working on that virus, and that's kind of what's spreading the village or in that area. I never finished that game either. Or maybe I did. I don't remember. I really liked the Resident Evil Code Veronica. I played that on the Dreamcast. It also came out on Xbox, I believe. But if you haven't had a chance, I really hope they remake that. And if they do, you should definitely buy that one. I really do. I like Borderlands graphics. I like their unique art style, and like it's kind of funny. I didn't like the last game, and I didn't like the last game. I only played it for about
there it is. Hello,
15 hours or
so.
And so I didn't get. I didn't like. It didn't hook me.
And we
like
are
I don't know. I just felt like I was
minutes away from the start.
Going through the motions, you know, just
from
shooting
Xbox.
things
It's going
to
to last
shoot for
almost
no reason.
Exactly 1 hour. So there'll be an hour showcase.
And then
15 minutes, and then our post show.
I wish the worlds could be persistent.
Right now, we're going to take a look.
Instead of they feel like all the events had to be triggered. Like
this week, actually, if you're on Xbox,
I would have to get to a certain point, and then when I reached that point, it would trigger the
download and preview
the enemies, and then they'll come after me. But if I get beyond that point, like they would kind of just go back to where they lived. And it's like, come on, man, chase me or make the world more dynamic or something.
Unusual circumstances where we don't have big consumer events to go and play games, but right now, let's take a look at ID at Xbox, and there are some glimpses of some new games.
Yeah, Borderlands 3. The world just seemed kind of not bland, not empty, but I don't know how to describe it. It just felt hollow. But I love the art style, you know. It's like I want to live in the world because it looks like cool. But I don't know. It was more. I feel like it was more substance, more style over substance. I haven't touched Animal Crossing in 3 weeks or 2 weeks. And like sometimes I'll be bored. I'm like, oh, you know what? I can just jump on my Switch real quick. But I think about like, oh no, I know what I'm gonna do already. I'm gonna check my mail. I'm gonna go hit all the rocks. I'm gonna go get all the fossils, golds, you know. And by the time I actually get to the point where I'm gonna start playing the game, 45 minutes in or so, I'm already like, now what? Borderlands 3, my good friend, the reason why I bought it was because he plays it, but he plays it all the time, and I really wanted to like it, and that sucks.
There you go, Shredder's snowboarding game. I miss my SSX, so that one looks really good.
I'll probably go back to it though,
and lots of great games coming to.
Because I mean, I have been going back to my games. Obviously, I went back to Far Cry 4.
All right, now though we have a pretty cool brand new game to show you. This comes from a legendary game creator, and when
what I like about it though, when I do play co-op with my friend, is that it scales. So even though he's like a level 60
really
and shit, and I'm a level,
to have the
I don't know,
opportunity
20.
To share this with you. So this is a bit of a longer piece, but it takes you into the world of a brand new game from a special creator in Japan. Please check this out.
Hello, Xbox One の皆様。
Oh, I want, yeah. Oh, this is awesome. The cat, what is it? The girl in the hat? I was gonna buy it on the Switch. Oh, no, that's not it. It just looked like it.
新しいブランドを立ち上げました。そしてここにいる昔ソニックやナイツを一緒に作った大島直人と20年ぶりにタッグを組んでアクションゲームを作っています。中さんがスクエアエニックスに行くと知った時はびっくりしました。
Pagan, he's interesting, man.
しかしこうしてまた
I didn't give him a shot the first time I played it, but now that I'm sticking with the story, I like him.
が得意とする物語や音楽とが合わさり、誰も体験したことのない新しいゲームを世界中の皆様にお届けできることをとても嬉しく思います。今日
I seen the diving up update on this Animal Crossing, and I guess you can dive for scallops and like other animals now. And you have little bathing suits. It's pretty cool. Right now I'm playing my Switch. I'm playing what is it? Paper Mario or Origami King.
しかしそのバランスが崩れた時、あなたはバランシアターに迷い込みます。悩める12人のキャストたちの心象世界をあなたは様々なアクションを駆使して進んでいきます。
I'm really liking the boss. Well, you know what? I'm really liking the theme in Far Cry 5, like the whole religious theme. Especially like when you're going up to a building and you hear like the music hum, like the hymns playing. It's like, dude, it's like, it hits you like right here, you know what I mean?
ネガティブな気持ちにとらわれてしまったキャストたちの心をあなたの手で取り戻してあげてください。
本作は24言語に対応予定です。Xbox One、さらに Xbox シリーズ X にももちろん対応し、片方のコンソールを持っていればどちらでも遊んでいただけるスマートデリバリーにも対応する予定です。世界中の皆様に 4K の最高画質
I'm really hoping that Xbox improves the relationship in Japan this year because I want to see like unique games coming to Xbox this time.
今日は全世界初公開の映像も準備いたしましたのでどうぞご覧ください。It's show time.
And I hope they get like they partner up with a bunch of like independent studios too.
Balan Wonderworld, a strange and mysterious land that you visit when you come to a turning point in life.
I'm not into little bodies, big heads type of games. They do have some awesome songs, man. And it's I like the little things they do in their games.
Over 80 different costumes, unlocking unique actions and abilities.
Yeah. It's not a bad game to copy, you know what I mean? I like Japanese games, how they'll go all gung-ho on the ballads.
Look into your hearts to discover what's most precious.
Balan Wonderworld.
Every moment is an adventure.
I mean, it's a pretty cool game for like little kids, you know what I mean? I mean, even for someone who likes platformers.
There it is, the announcement of Balan Wonderland. Nights was such a special and important game.
No, I didn't play that SpongeBob game.
Nakasan and Square Enix for sharing that world premiere announcement with us here on the pre-show. There's even more good stuff though coming up at the top of the hour. We are just 6
I didn't know that about
away.
Joseph Seed, man.
So
no wonder he
another group
cat here.
Join us
no wonder he
down in the
played the
final
part
5
so
minutes.
well.
We got Matt joining us live
buddy.
from the Game Theorist headquarters.
It's over. I could check out right now. I am sold. Balan Wonderworld.
Like, I didn't have Nickelodeon growing up.
Stand aside Halo Infinite.
We didn't have cable back then when I grew up.
I was pretty excited.
So I didn't have a lot of cartoons to watch. So I never got into SpongeBob.
Yeah, just to have those guys back doing that. So yeah, I agree with you, Matt. Pat. All right.
So I missed the whole SpongeBob craze.
Joining us. What's up, Ron? How you doing?
Yo, I'm chilling, man. I'm looking at this countdown for the showcase. I'm ready to put my helmet on and get it going, but I'm like, let's talk real quick.
I was gonna say we got 5 minutes, and joining us also is
That's probably
Allegra
why I got
Friend
into
from
video
Vox.
games so
Allegra, how you
much,
doing?
because I didn't have a bunch of
Hey, I'm
cartoons and stuff
really
to
good
watch.
now. Like
The only times we had
after Balan
cartoons was Saturday
Wonderland, I'm
mornings,
with
like on
Matt.
the local
Yo, that's
channels.
it. That's the end of the show for me.
We'd have like Tiny Toons
We
and a bunch of Warner
yeah, no,
Brother
it's nice, happy, uplifting. We need a game like that. So that was pretty good way
cartoons,
to end the pre-show.
and we had
there's even
the
more
X-Men.
big
Like that
surprises
was pretty
coming
cool.
in the main show. And let's talk
Ninja
about
Turtles.
this. You guys are going to join us.
But it was like Saturday morning. You had to wake up
to what
early,
we
like
see.
from
So
like
let's kind of get
7
the
in the morning to like
preview,
9, or like 6
Balan
in the morning to like
Wonderland,
8 or something weird.
What else? What do you guys? What's gonna? Let me put it this way. What does Microsoft need to do to get an A from you?
That's actually the
watching this
first
conference? So
time
what's it gonna take?
I
Let's start
found
with you,
video
Matt.
game shows
Yeah.
was on Saturday
I mean,
mornings for
to
like about
me,
45
we
minutes
all
or 30
know
minutes or like
Halo
an hour. I
Infinite
forgot
is
how
the
long it
big
was. It was like
gem
a
in their
video game
crown,
show.
right? Like that's the piece that they're selling, the killer app. That is their killer app. But to me, you know, as a mild Halo fan, I want to see what is the other thing that's going to get me to buy.
And then
this
eventually
system
G4
in
came and they
particular.
had about
And
a couple
if it's
hours
not
worth
a
of
neon
shows, but
green
then that was
skin,
all
like
reruns and
we
it got
saw for the
canceled.
earlier Xbox generations to coat that big like obelisk that you're buying with Xbox Series X, Balan Wonderland or Balan Wonder World might have sold it for me. It looks like exactly the sort of game that I need in 2020, that the world needs in 2020, and it hits me right in the nostalgia feels. So I needed another killer app for this system, and that might have been it.
Wow. All right. You guys are done in the pre-show. I like it. There are already high marks. JD, we know we're going to see Halo. Seems like you're sufficiently hyped if you've got your Master Chief helmet. What's it going to take to get an A from you in the post-show grade?
Well, I mean, obviously Halo. I would love for them to take Halo Infinite and use it to be showcased the same way they showcased Halo 2 from the E3 2005 world premiere. I remember that. They did the gameplay mixed in with cutscenes. And then, I mean,
why does he have a bandana right there or a rubber band over his head? I don't understand.
Would be great.
Like it's not keeping his hair up. He has no sweat. Is that a Nike sign?
And then,
oh, maybe it's
personally,
okay.
I want a new Matrix video game. I know that no one in the chat wants that, but hey, remember Enter the Matrix? That was fire. Remember that bullet time? Yo, bring me back. Matrix
yeah,
4
I remember that.
right now.
Intersected with the movies and stuff. Yeah, all right.
Ooh, Matrix video game would be awesome.
That we're gonna get a new Matrix. Keanu. They used Keanu last year, so you never know. Bring him back again.
Never gonna get it though.
Allegra, I know you're excited about Balan, what they're doing. What else will it take to hype you up to an A grade in the post show?
Right. I mean, everything that's excited me.
Oh, I gotta get these
guys
some water.
Is
I'll
pretty
be
much
right
what I would
back.
also want in the
Gotta
post
fill
show,
the water up.
which is interesting, sort of inventive, newer IP. Like, I'm not a big, Halo nerd or Watch Dogs or just anything with a number after it, unless it's some like bizarre number that has nothing to do with the game. Like, if it's a sequel, I'm pretty much out. But I would love to see more from Tell Me Why by Don't Nod. I would love to see some actual like gameplay and a good emphasis on that, because it really brings an interesting amount of diversity to Xbox. But in general, I like to be really surprised whether or not it's some, Final Fantasy exclusive that's making its way onto the Xbox for the first time, or just some game we've never heard of before from some small, exciting studio. I mean, that's always what wins me over. Also, Keanu Reeves, if he shows up again, I mean, that would be really great.
Hey, you never know. I think he's in Berlin.
Hey, what's that pool behind
but
her?
Hey, it's virtual, so anyone can. This thing is this year.
So weird place to have a
show
pool.
up.
I wonder if it's a
around the world
pipe.
you can connect people. And it's
Every time
so
someone goes to the
different
restroom
to
on
not
top,
be
you can
with
hear
you
it going
guys,
down your room.
5,000 people at the Microsoft Theater getting to see this stuff. But we are literally just about a minute away here from going live. You guys are going to join us afterwards. You've got your Master Chief helmet. And I want to thank everyone for joining us exclusively here on YouTube for the pre-show for the Xbox event. It's going to be about 2 minutes until we go. So maybe one last quick rapid fire here. JD's got his helmet on. How do you guys think?
Oh, the helmet fits. I didn't even see that.
Thing is?
Halo Infinite. Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, start with the big guns. They know that's what everyone's here for, and then everything else is kind of icing on the cake.
Allegra, do you agree, or do you want something weird and wacky?
It's gonna be Halo, which for someone who doesn't really care about Halo,
I want to play. I want to see more of Rare's game, Everwild.
Sorry, JD.
The chat just lit up. He's gonna take
a lot of their games. I've loved a lot of their
hey,
games.
We got Balin, and yeah, that's part of the fun is that we don't know what they're gonna do, and
Conquer.
they've been very quiet. They've just said Halo.
Via
But
Pinatas.
beyond that, they've really not told us anything else about what games are going to be in there.
God damn it.
So you said Tell Me Why, great example. Everwild, Psychonauts, those are games that we know they're making that hopefully we'll have updates on. And then I know for a fact there will be some new games
because Halo, man, Halo brings the fear in everybody's
watch it live here
in Sony's eyes,
Matt,
man.
JD, Allegra, thanks for joining us. You guys are going to be with us afterwards. We're going to react to the press conference, see how Microsoft did, and then we're going to have some guests, some of the developers and some of the games featured in the show. We're going to have interviews with them and Xbox.
Like if they deliver on Halo,
Greenberg will be joining us live.
It pretty much lets everybody know
news. So
that they have returned. The days of Xbox One and how they messed up on that generation is over. All right. So if Halo delivers, it's just a good sign for Xbox coming up. That's all.
I could not be more excited. This is like Xbox Christmas. Oh, look who it is. We can see you guys all in chat. We're so excited to watch this along with you. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget to smash a massive like if you're excited for everything we're going to see today, including our first ever look at Halo Infinite gameplay. It's going to be absolutely insane. Here we go.
I'll probably get the Watch Dogs when it goes on sale.
Oh my.
I'm literally got chills already. It's been 2 seconds.
I don't want to see those guys on my screen.
Serious drip.
Well, I guess we're gonna hear them.
Whoa.
Wow.
That's a lot of particles.
The Mjolnir exosuit is now complete.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
I'm thinking. Chat, what are we thinking?
Oh.
Even though this technology will save humanity in the war to come, I must remind myself, liquid crystal cannot rise on its own. Titanium alloy cannot prevail in the face of extinction.
Oh, they're gone.
Armor cannot hope.
I like those numbers, Henry.
It's a good number.
It all means nothing.
Oh my gosh.
Until you step inside.
Wow.
No.
Oh, that's the end. That's the start.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, we get to see it now.
They pressed the button.
This is a punishment, right?
It's a little choppy.
Yep, this is death. No! No!
Looks a little choppy.
This isn't happening. I'm going to have to make an emergency landing. Hold on, Chief.
Ouch.
It is happening.
Not be nice.
No.
It keeps on stopping every.
No. You. I can't stand.
Every 4 seconds it stops.
No, you are. Breathe. No. You don't get to tell me what to do. You don't get to tell me anything. We're. Are you even listening?
I count 3 anti-aircraft cannons.
3 what?
You'll be safe here.
Oh. I'll be safe.
I have missed his voice.
I know.
I haven't been safe since I found you. I found you, remember? You were out there on your own, and you'd still be out there if it wasn't for me. I thought I was going home.
There won't be a home if we don't stop the Banished.
You keep saying that. We're outgunned, outnumbered. I know I saw Condors over there. I'm going to dig through them and find one with the working sleep space drive. And when you're done with this war,
Boil case soup,
get away
man.
from here. Far away.
Wait here.
I would have saved for your PlayStation 5, dude. I wouldn't get a PlayStation 4 anymore. Even though they have good games this generation, you'll be able to play those games on the PlayStation 5.
Together.
Aw.
And even right now, if you want to buy a PlayStation 4, they're about $400. Unless you buy a regular one, which I wouldn't recommend.
Oh, here we go!
Oh my gosh, guys!
Look at that.
Oh my gosh, that reload sound.
It
This is absolutely
the
stunning.
thing about this, it has the regular Halo vibe, the first one, you know what I mean? Like open world.
Hopped in the whip, let's go.
Henry, honestly, all of these sound effects just sound absolutely amazing.
I really don't like that it keeps on stopping like this. There's definitely something wrong with the video.
Okay.
Oh.
Checking out the map.
Very
Pack
sick.
map, sorry. Oh my gosh, and the clouds.
Oh man, that looks pretty good. Oh, I see how he just
Ew.
jumped.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
It's like it's fluid, you know what I mean? It's so smooth.
Nice.
Well, besides the
Oh, I hear
freaking
that music.
the choppiness.
Ooh, I'm loving that weapon. That looks good.
Oh yeah. What's this problem?
Oh, okay.
Sick.
So here we are, guys. The first look at some campaign gameplay for Halo Infinite.
That's huge. It's just like giving us the
So the
scope of
big
how
worlds.
Big. I mean, when they meant infinite,
I didn't think they meant
infinite's
that
big, in
big.
case you didn't know.
That's a
so
lot of numbers.
look at the size of this. Music is so gorgeous as well. It's so fitting. Uh-oh.
Where did that guy come from? It feels to look like Halo.
I don't know about you, Henry, but honestly, the sound of you
I wonder if they're showing any multiplayer.
is one I'm fairly accustomed to in Halo.
And if they do,
But
hopefully
one
it's not
that
choppy
doesn't
like
get
this
old
shit.
either.
No, it's very cathartic.
Oops, look at that.
What I'm loving is
Uh-huh.
how it both feels so very new and but also so familiar. Like this feels like really classic Halo gunplay. Yeah, it feels fresh as well. Like it's fluid, like dynamic.
Yeah.
There's a lot of movement. It's wicked.
gonna check something now. I'm gonna back out and go back in because I'm not sure if it's just me. Oh, it was just no, it wasn't.
We're beaming up. Where are we going now?
Of course, it's never that easy, is it?
Lost this war.
Oh, it's the leader of the Fallen. What's his name? Atriox? Adiox? Audiox?
No.
Hunted, defeated by me. I wish I could tell you it was difficult, but it wasn't. We are one step ahead, always. The ring
Ooh,
is already under
everybody's
our
dead.
control.
Everybody but Master Chief.
The auditorium as well. The Harbinger and the Banished share the same goal. We fight together to honor the...
Are those swords? What are those he has right there in his chest?
Without challenge, I grew weary, lost.
Got like a pimple right here. It's killing me.
Yeah?
Here you now.
Oh! Transition.
This is my last fight. True.
The textures doesn't really look that impressive on his face.
Our story will outlive us.
Or on the swords.
Set a fire in your heart, Spartan. Bare your fangs. Fight hard. Die well.
Oh my gosh.
That is... Oh.
And look at that. There we are.
Right, let's see if the next video skips because...
Optimized for Xbox Series X 343. Thank you
I am
for that
so
tasty
ready.
molecule. Yeah. Oh, here we go.
We hope you enjoyed your first look at Halo Infinite's campaign.
I did.
I'm incredibly proud of the team at 343, and we're thrilled to share a hint of the epic battles that await you on the next chapter of Master Chief's journey. This is the most ambitious campaign we've ever created at 343. For the first time, players will have the freedom to explore a mysterious new Halo ring that's several times larger than our last two Halo games combined. Halo Infinite has been built from the
Yeah, I wonder if I wonder if they're brothers, man.
Bigger battles, epic vistas, more complex visual effects, displayed
And like
with 10 times
alter
processing power per
universe lore.
Halo 5. This will be running at a flawless 60 frames per second and will allow us to bring the Halo ring to life in ways that have never been possible before. We look forward to sharing even more about Halo Infinite in the coming months, including the first look at multiplayer.
Ooh,
and now,
nice.
please enjoy a glimpse of what others in the Xbox Game Studios family have been working on.
Thanks, Chris.
I mean, what a way to start a show, though.
World premiere.
Doesn't get bigger than that.
Apart from a world premiere.
What is this?
And Xbox Game Studios as well.
Ooh, I like the kind of scavenger vibes we got.
Why is it stopping, man?
Oh.
Same, honestly.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right. Damn, that looks beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
It looks pretty cool. But it's all CG. I want to see this shit. It's CG, damn it. That's why it looks beautiful.
Ooh, she on the hunt.
Oof.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
Snap.
Zombie deer. Oh shit. Oh, State of Decay 3.
What?
I love State of Decay.
Series X. Oh, optimized as well. That looked insane. Did not expect that one.
This is the greatest ship I've ever.
15 Xbox game studios, including unveils of 5 new first-party games. What you will see today is how Xbox game studios are harnessing their passions to bring their dreams to life. We believe that how you find and play your games is as important as the device you play them on. Xbox Game
I really hope there's no microtransactions as well, man. I really didn't like that last game had those requisition packs or whatever they called them.
Game Pass members, you can play every game you see today.
Like that whole other playlist was like our requisition packs, and it's like.
So every game we're about to see.
I can't believe Microsoft did that. You know what I mean?
In-game
I mean, they would have all the money in the world.
Precision and immersion. And we've designed the most consistently powerful next-generation console. And we've built state-of-the-art platform technology to allow every developer to realize their full vision.
I'm gonna see if my channel's the only one skipping.
Greatest ship I've ever seen. We're here?
No, we're actually way down here.
That's what I'm talking about.
We're like the cool, scrappy underdogs of the ship.
We are so getting fired for this.
Oh, we're watching that shit here. Not really a racing fan myself. Rare? Or maybe that's just a transition. This is Everwild.
Our world has a rhythm. We all sense it. But only a few.
Look at that, she looks just beautiful, you know what I mean?
It is found in the smallest.
I like that art style.
In every step of a perilous
It's like
journey.
games like these don't age. You can play it 10 years from now and it'll still look as beautiful as it is today.
In the bonds we share. And in moments of stillness.
I want to see some gameplay though.
It teaches us to look beyond the expected.
Oh. What are you throwing up?
To be a light in dark places.
So don't look like you're gonna be fighting against animals, but helping them, which is cool with me.
And to stand watch over our world. Our world has a rhythm. We all sense it. But only a few truly feel it.
I wish I would have saw some gameplay. Show some gameplay now. Okay, or don't.
Everwild will give to you a magical and untamed natural world for you to explore and to just truly lose yourself in. It's a place to be eternal. And Eternal has the gift to sense and feel how magic flows through nature and connects every living thing. The team here at Rare are so excited to be working on something like Everwild.
Oh, pretty.
Look at that. That's Everwild. We got to look at that a little bit at XO. Now it's nice to get a proper look at it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, here we go.
Everwild will give to you a magical and untamed natural world for you to explore.
Alright, this one's skipping.
This is the greatest ship I've ever seen! We're here?
No, we're actually way down here.
I really hope they don't have microtransactions. I really hate that game developers put microtransactions in full retail games.
But we couldn't be sure.
It doesn't matter that they kept us apart.
Brother, sister, we look out for each other.
Like if they want to make it free to play and put all the freaking microtransactions in it if they want, then that's cool, but
we're all done with fairy tales.
The only thing that matters is you're my brother. And the only way to move forward is to keep looking back.
We've been getting these visions whenever we see or hear something really emotional.
But then I also wonder if like battle passes and season passes or stuff like that
Everything
keep the game going longer, you know what I mean?
Just got thrown out the window.
She loved you. She attacked you. We both saw it.
I mean, if they can use
I
that
thought
structure,
coming here would be
but
closing a chapter of our lives.
don't charge for it, then that'll be kind of cool, but they'll never do that.
Nothing good comes from stirring up old memories.
We don't really have a choice about that.
There's always a choice, son.
I can't do this. Stop!
And the quality just dropped.
Hey everyone, my name is Gennady. I'm the co-founder and director of technology at Moon Studios. Today we're very
This is the greatest ship I've ever seen! We're here?
No, we're actually way down here.
That's what I'm talking about.
We're like the cool, scrappy underdogs of the ship.
We are so getting fired for this.
at 120 Hz refresh rate in full 4K HDR in its highest quality, delivering unprecedented game feel with silky smooth animation, super crisp, sharp image, and low input latency, which is just so important for the tight and precise platforming feel of this game. We can also boost the immersion in different spaces in our world by using premium audio tech that we previously just could not simulate.
Yeah, I feel you on that
time.
skin, man.
And with all of this crazy hardware power, we can give
But I'm kind of like the guy who likes to stick to a certain theme, you know what I mean? So like if I find a cool skin, like I usually don't change it up.
This very special version of Ori,
even in my regular
Series
games.
X with smart delivery later this year.
From the furthest reaches of the universe comes the biggest mystery in the galaxy.
An abandoned research facility, and now shady corporate intrigue.
Marvel of the Gorgon asteroid. A sordid stopover, full of salacious secrets and scandalous strangers.
Greetings, attractive patron. You are looking downright unlawful today.
With the right kind of case,
They wanted us to develop a miracle drug.
can put you on the wrong side of a gun. Or sword. Or this thing. Thrills. Danger. intrigue.
A word of advice before you go, Captain? Trust no one.
What will you find on Gorgon? Sordid stopover.
Downright unlawful today.
There we go.
They wanted us to develop a miracle drug.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this stream. It went low quality like crazy.
I'll leave that up to you to decide.
I haven't finished this game either, man.
Thrills. Danger.
Look at those eyebrows.
A word of
So
advice before
fancy.
you go, Captain? Trust no one.
This is a bit of a bop, by the way.
I got tired of it.
Some cheese, gorgonzola maybe.
Okay. Oh my gosh, the Outer World. Let's go.
That's so
What is that,
soon
DLC?
as well.
Oh my gosh, Henry, I don't know about you, but I completed the Outer Worlds and I felt like, oh my gosh, I need to replay this immediately.
Oh yeah.
So I'm so excited for the next chapter.
So many trailers. Oh.
If you're waiting
Yeah.
for the biggest game
Oh my god.
Grounded. It actually looks pretty fun.
Cyberpunk,
Oh, that's so sweet.
but if you're ready for the
Yeah,
smallest,
thumbs up, mate.
we've got you covered. From Obsidian Entertainment, the makers of games that are nothing like this one.
Look at that. It looks pretty cool, you know what I mean? I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, though, but it actually looked like a cool little adventure, man.
Hey, that's a good strat.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't mind, do you?
No,
I don't like spiders, though, dude.
Yeah,
no.
Like spiders in all the games, like in freaking Oblivion, that recent Star Wars one, man, those spiders were gross. And like this, come on. I heard they're gonna have a they're gonna have a mode in this game where they remove the spiders and replace them with something else.
At Obsidian, we're dedicated to pushing narrative and role-playing games. It's something
Looks
we do
awesome.
every day when we come to the office, and we can't wait for you to play our next great adventure, Paralyzed.
Yeah, it's like another spin on Minecraft, but
for the Outer Worlds that we're putting together with our friends from the Private Division. Now, it's also important that we continue to evolve how we tell stories in games, and Grounded is the perfect example of that. The team has been working for the last 2 years on how to tell an Obsidian story within a survival.
where I like this though is a big emphasis
Great is
on
you're gonna be
fighting
able to
bugs.
Play the game on July 28th on Xbox Game Preview and on Steam Early Access. We want to hear from you, and we want to continue to build Grounded together. Oh yeah, if you've been wondering,
And then for people who like to collect gear and shit, it's pretty cool too. I mean, you have a
I have literal chills.
bunch of different costumes and stuff if you care. I don't know.
We have always known war.
Ooh.
What is this?
It forged our
Sorry,
empire.
how strong is this bow?
Okay, keep on flying, arrow.
Yeah, that's a long arrow, like.
Into queens and kings
When we
Damn, there's some strong arms, right?
and decimated our foes.
Ouch.
Now our oath
Damn, look at that shit. Some elastic rubber band. Oh, perfect.
and you must face the monsters
Bro, that sword.
our sins have borne.
Yeah.
Is an oath worth the weight of a crown?
What is this game? Avoided?
What is it gonna be?
Avowed?
Title.
Avowed.
Ooh.
That looks naughty. I was not expecting to see a new RPG.
From Obsidian.
Yeah,
Today.
so soon. But
Yeah.
it's coming.
Oh, here we
is
go.
An expansive
Matt, tell us
first-person
the
RPG set in the fantasy world of Eora. When Obsidian Entertainment joined Xbox Game Studios, they told us that this epic game is the one they want to make. As creators of critically acclaimed RPGs, this is Obsidian at their best. And it is being built from the
I mean, that's what you
ground
do.
up
When you bring
to take
someone like
full
Obsidian on
advantage
board,
of
you
the
want them to
power
make
of
games that they are
Xbox
the best
Series
in
X.
class at making, and
At
RPGs
Xbox
are
Game
just...
I don't doubt
what they
the
do.
game will turn out to
Smash
be
it.
good, but until I see more about it, I mean, nothing really to be excited about.
Their ideas to life. I'm excited to announce our work with Interior Night, a new
sick.
studio led by some of the most talented storytellers in our industry. Let's meet Caroline Marshall, studio head of Interior Night, to debut their original game.
Represent.
Oh, from the UK. Nice.
Bonjour, I'm Caroline from Interior Night. Our team is really passionate about interactive storytelling because when you play a story, you step into the character's shoes.
Bonjour.
You get to experience their fears,
speaks
their
the truth.
hopes, their conflicts firsthand. And in the process, you learn more.
I'm gonna say about $500, man. That's how much I think it's gonna cost.
Spans 30 years in the American software.
If they do come out with a Scarlet, they're saying about $300.
But most of all,
I don't know, dude.
how you will shape the fate of real, flawed people trying to
I
find
mean, it's
their way.
the
where
Lockhart,
they don't
not
fit.
Scarlet.
I hope you enjoyed the trailer.
Bring it on.
World premiere.
I'll watch anything.
Fortune, smile and fade.
Okay, chat. Cool looking art.
All right, let's see. Okay, see, I like the art style already.
Love that hand-drawn style.
Yeah, this is really cool.
All right, the animations ain't that great, but still.
Welcome to the stream, guys. If you are just joining us, hello. This is Bex and Henry from Xbox UK. We're doing ourselves a little watch party here on this channel. If you want to check out the trailers hot as they come, then you can head over to youtube.com/Xbox. But feel free to stay and chat to us. We'll have a
They are from the
debrief
UK.
afterwards as well.
That day. Was it
Tell us
fate?
what you're enjoying so far.
Coincidence?
That Halo trailer, though.
It was a long forgotten secret. Buried in the dark.
This is a really eye-catching way
Yeah.
of delivering a story. I love this art style.
Bex Bomb doesn't have
The trailer too.
much of a
Trailers are hard to
personality
get
there.
right, I think, and all of these so far. have
She
been
has cool hair though. Or maybe that is a big personality for you people across the pond, you know what I mean? She seems very dry and like, eh.
I got your letters.
Ooh, as dusk falls.
Sick. Series X and Windows PC.
Yeah.
Love
And
to
of
see
course on Xbox Game Pass as
Here at
well.
Ninja Theory,
All of
we're
the titles
hard
that
at
we're going to
work
see
on
today,
all
guys,
of our
are available on Xbox
If
Game
they're
Pass
smart,
which is so
what
exciting
Xbox
for us
should do
members.
with the Lockhart, since it's supposed to be around 300 bucks, whatever people are speculating,
in gaming right now, I think. Honestly, everything they put out is gold.
they should give away the Lockhart for free
We're excited to start giving you an insight into what comes
with a
next.
2-year contract.
An experience that we'll be building in
Uh,
for Xbox Series
they should give it out for free if you purchase a 2-year contract of Game Pass Ultimate.
Saga will be set in the beautiful country of Iceland.
So pretty much you'd be financing a Lockhart for $15 a month
About our location scouting
for
and
2
how we
years.
discovered the history of our setting in a brand new behind-the-scenes development diary.
So pretty much for Microsoft, and the console will pay for itself after 2 years.
Sick. There you go, guys. Link there if you want to check that
And
out. The stream.
not only that, but you'll keep that existing customer into the Xbox family, because once they've been playing an Xbox for 2 years, they're definitely gonna keep buying that Game Pass, the Game Pass monthly, because they've been used to it for 2 years,
That's
so they
nice.
want
I
to
love
keep
it
all those
when
games.
Developers kind of get more involved with their
Yeah.
audience and stuff. I think a lot of them.
And it's only cost them about 15
mentioned it
bucks
earlier,
a month to
it's
game.
cool to see them actually engaging with obviously us fans.
So Xbox
sold on
will
this already.
increase their
I
customer
love the
base.
illustrating. Ah, double vine.
This is Jack.
Jackie boy.
I love Double Fine.
Hey, who wrote the song? Peter. Oh, Peter. Fantastic work. Love the song. Very much. It's going to be fun to sing it. Now it's time to...
I wonder if we're going to show off a little bit of Psychonauts.
Probably been a long time since you
Yep.
I hope you don't mind pop-ins. Where are we?
It's a quiet place. Lost alone.
Every game is improved by Jack Black.
Out for review? What?
Just a thought is all I've got. Now my cover's at the bottom of a lake, a frozen feeling. When my friends pulled me back up.
Yeah, the game so far are okay. I mean, I already expected this, you know what I mean? Halo? Okay, yeah. Everwild, I definitely want to see more of that. Psychonauts 2, I knew that was coming, yeah.
A fever dream of a game, and I'm all aboard.
I want to see Fable, and I want to see Perfect Dark, and I want to see a cat game.
So far, a lot of realism. And now this.
And I want to see what the initiative is working on, because that game, that studio was built specifically for the Xbox Series X. So I want to see what they're coming up with.
Announced in the pre-show as well, like Hello Neighbor 2. Anything you guys are excited for? Let us know.
This game's gonna be trippy. If you're one that partakes in leisure activities, this game might... Look at that! Come on.
The Feel-mobile, love that.
Yeah, I like that.
Like this game was gonna trip you out.
I don't know what's going on in this trailer, I'll be honest. But I think that's supposed
Like, I don't take acid or nothing though, but if I did and play this game at the same time, forget it.
Yeah, it's all Jack.
I'm loving this.
Lovely.
Psychonauts 2.
People have been waiting for that game for so long. And Double Fine are able to deliver it like that. Not only for Series X,
yeah,
but also for Xbox One with smart delivery as well. So even if you decide to upgrade later, you get the same copy for free included. It's so good.
And there is just so much more for you to play on Xbox. We are partnering with thousands of creators, from the largest publishers to the smallest independent developers, to bring you the broadest variety of games ever. There is
I really like her shirt.
in particular that is close to us, not just geographically, but in history too.
Bungie.
I'm thrilled to announce that this fall, our friends at Bungie will bring Destiny 2 to Xbox Series X and Xbox Game Pass. If you are one of the more than 10 million Game Pass subscribers, you also get access to
all of them.
current Destiny 2 expansions.
That's so exciting!
Oh.
Huge dub.
Henry and I have been playing lots
I already own.
on stream and off as well.
From the cloud.
Oh wow, that's actually pretty cool.
Fan of Bungie games.
See, man, like Game Pass is a game changer, guys. I kid you guys not.
And we get an optimized version for Series
Like
X.
PlayStation guys don't understand how awesome Game Pass is.
I'm so ready. Oh wow.
Xbox Game Pass, man. Okay, Beyond Light. I'm excited. Let's go. Let's go.
I've seen terrible things born out in the darkness. Every moment brings them closer.
The environments in Destiny 2 look so great.
I mean, there's so much content in this game too, for those who haven't played Destiny. I mean, I don't know who hasn't played Destiny, but...
That is a lot of shanks.
And the cool thing about Game Pass is if like you have a favorite game, especially now with cross compatibility, it brings new life into the game. It keeps the community thriving.
Let's go.
So a game like Destiny that's ongoing. What I forgot the word.
Nice.
The games that
and beyond
live service games. Game Pass is awesome for it.
Love to see it.
What does that mean, Henry?
Means if you got Game Pass, you get the next Destiny 2 expansion when it launches, included as part of that.
I probably won't jump back into Destiny though. I'm already done with that game.
Xbox Series X will empower both new and experienced creators to bring the future of games to life.
I think I'm like 2 or 3 expansions behind.
Unexpected innovations and fresh voices that demand to be heard. And
Chat, I want to know, what class do you happen to play in Destiny 2? Whack that in there.
Well, that's the thing, man. If I want to do, if I do a bunch of Fortnite videos, then I'll get a bunch of subscribers. But
I like robes.
I mean, I'd rather stay small and just do like videos on subjects that I want when I want to do them, instead of just always putting out random shit, man.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything more exciting than a world premiere.
Oh man, this is. See, I like how this looks.
Well, like an old school one, like a
polyphonic.
Yeah.
This is kind of freaky deaky. I see lots of hunters in chat.
Let's go, bros. Let's go. There's one warlock.
Yay.
Like usually when I make videos on certain subjects, like I know they'll get a bunch more views. But then a lot of people will start expecting me to make a lot more videos about stuff like that.
Game's giving me the heebie-jeebies, Bex.
Sounds like a you problem, Henry.
Sounds like a me plus. I like heebie-jeebies.
Okay.
Oh, that looks trippy.
Some funky looking.
Okay, see, I want to see a little bit more of this game.
Flubber.
Oh, gross. Look like my date
Chuck it out.
from last week.
The sell by date,
Don't eat that jam.
Is this a new Stalker game?
I'm a big fan of all this
Or just a new game overall?
rainy days look.
I knew it.
Stalker 2? Sign me up.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And it's awesome that it's coming to freaking Xbox.
Console launch exclusive. There we go, guys. Day 1 Xbox Series X games. Here we go.
Saving on electricity bill.
What is this, Batman?
Why would you turn out the lights and then bring out the torches? You just left the lights on.
Henry, why didn't you ask them? Why are you asking me?
Chat, why would you do that?
To blind people in the eyes, man. That's a cop tactics.
I mean, that guy
You turn off the lights in the room, you're the only one that has a flashlight, all bright, and you just go.
Our recon squad has been sent into sub-level 6 of the hive to determine the full extent of the unrest.
Part of the Warhammer universe, then.
Hmm. Oh.
I'll know more when they make it back.
Oh, nice hairdo. Oh, gross. Oh, shit. Oh, Warhammer?
Warhammer hype in chat.
I never played any Warhammer games.
Dark Tide's a pretty cool sounding title. I like that. Straight into Game Pass as well. Let's go. Series X optimized. Hi.
Oh, wholesome.
This is cute.
Hi, friend.
Aw. I want to see more crotches. Oh, that guy's a pretty fashionable old dude.
Guys in chat, what Xbox controller do you guys use at home?
Aw.
I want to know.
Look at the special people down there on the right
Series
side.
2 for me. It's got to be.
At least you do too.
Yeah.
But if I'm feeling fancy, I do like the sports red one as well.
Oh yeah, a bit of splashy colour.
Aw.
I like that. My first custom one was actually the Luna White, which I think was the first non-normal Xbox One controller.
Very cool.
Wait a minute.
Is this what your
I've
Xbox
seen these
eats?
before. Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, a new Arkham game would be cool. But I would like to them. I would like for Warner Brothers or whoever makes the next game to go in a new direction. You know what I mean? Because I mean, we already had 3 Arkhams, pretty much.
Oh my god!
Tetris Effect.
Single player and multiplayer Tetris, all bundled into one. That's cool.
Premiere.
I'd like to see more of that. How that actually works, that game mode.
I guess we will.
We will.
Yeah. Chat, welcome to the stream, by the way, if you're just joining us. Hello. This is Bex and Henry from Xbox On. We've got ourselves a little viewing party here for the Xbox Games Showcase. If you want to see the trailers as they come, then be sure to head over to youtube.com/Xbox. But if you want to stay in chat with us, hello, how are you doing?
Hold on, let me check.
What is this?
Find anything good? Bex, you're not gonna believe this.
Ew. What's that?
Ouch! What the?
Love the lighting effects we got going on here. This looks sick.
It's pretty weird. Not my style though. Oh, that looks pretty
Big
cool.
Henry Hoover strapped to your arm like that.
Nice particle effects.
Oh, you like that?
Do you think you could shoot it as well?
Aye.
I hope so.
Transport. I know you don't really want to carry it around on your arm.
This is cool though.
Right, now that is a game title.
And think about this, like all these games are gonna be free on Game Pass, which is crazy. You know what I mean? So even though if it's not your style or if it's not the type of game that you would like,
oh, Man Like Bloober Team, these guys are so good at making horror games.
Oh, stop. What kind of genres are you guys looking forward to? Me, I'm excited to see some horror.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yeah. Scare me
I've seen
so
a couple
hard.
so far, aye.
Yeah. Try and scare me.
And succeed, probably.
Probably. If it's Bloober, they will.
A forest. The moon. Scent of pines. And then the gunshot.
Put away that.
Every story has 2 sides.
man, it's depressing games, man.
But also a darker and deeper truth. Not unlike a nightmare. I can see both. Worse, I can live them.
Oh, I think I know what this is.
Was this the medium?
God, that's... Hello? That sounds so real.
Yeah.
2 worlds at the same
2
time
worlds
being
rendered
Holy cow.
simultaneously.
That is a lot of processing power to do something like that.
So you switch between worlds? Oh, okay.
Good thing we got a new console coming.
Now see, this is pretty trippy. You know, it's like I like this the whole idea of the game. And even though it doesn't necessarily look like it's gonna be, you know, it's not all bells and whistles, I like that developers are at least playing around with the whole new way of making video games.
Oh, who's that?
Seemed angry.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, I knew it was the medium.
And straight to Game Pass. Let's go, bro.
Series X and Windows 10 PC for that one.
We'll see how that affects
Good
gameplay.
stuff. Oh, nice. Console launch exclusive coming up, guys.
Console launching exclusive, is it? Phantasy Star Online? I never played Phantasy Star. I know, yeah, I just want... I think they already showed some Watch Dogs. Or was that the pre-game? I don't even know. Yeah, I want to see some Far Cry 6.
Music like this always gets you so hyped for what is probably going to be a boss battle with a 20-foot demon.
Yeah.
And without this music, you probably wouldn't be able to beat it.
No.
It's so inspiring. Oh, there's one.
I don't know if he's 20 feet.
No?
No, maybe like 15.
Right.
I'm very particular about feet.
I mean, you make your characters 15 feet tall in every game anyway, so
Guys.
you would know.
Nah, I can skip on this Phantasy Star. I think I might have played it on the Dreamcast, but that was a long time
There's something
ago.
satisfying about seeing damage numbers as well.
Oh,
I think.
yeah.
Love that. I want to know to the decimal point how much I'm laying up a demon.
Yeah.
He's got to be 20 feet now. Come on.
Okay, yeah.
At least.
This guy, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I never really got into it. You know what I mean? I mean, I like RPGs. Just never really got to like online.
Star Online.
Yeah.
Free to play.
Like multiplayer RPGs, should I say?
That's huge.
On the console launch exclusive. You're only getting it here.
What is this, Crisis?
Global risk is scared of the weapon.
This is a Fall of Duty, not Call of Duty.
Finally, we get to see what
it's a Remedy game.
been up to.
Crossfire X.
Destiny chose me to save this world.
This looks sick, guys. If you are hyped to see some Crossfire X in the future, make sure.
I mean, it looks
smash
cool,
the like button now.
but
Drop a
it's
sub
like
as well, 'cause we'll
generic.
definitely make some content on this in the future.
Blacklist, we make our own path. We protect our own.
Can you protect me from fate?
I'm literally such a sucker for anything that has music and gameplay.
And the thing
in
about this
time
game, it
in a
won't
video.
it won't age well.
Yeah.
The beat.
Like that.
Yes. This feels like I'm watching a Hollywood blockbuster. I love it.
Soon, the entire world will burn, all because of him.
The ghost is here!
It's a cool little remix as well.
Crossfire X.
Crossfire.
Today, you saw 10 world premieres.
Yeah, they made Max Payne. Max Payne was awesome back in the day, man.
Game Pass members can play every game.
The whole bullet time thing. I used to just jump around acting a fool, just split out Matrix moves.
Time to play all the games that I have access to because of Game Pass. But I'm gonna try.
Some of the games you already love,
Well, the list is only
and
going to
some
get
you have yet
longer.
to play will also be optimized for Xbox Series X. Games like Forza Horizon 4, Gears 5, and Sea of Thieves. You'll
Oh,
get
that's
the
so
next-gen
exciting.
upgrades
Sick.
at no additional cost when they launch. You can expect a lineup of over 100 titles for Xbox Series X this holiday season.
Just
With
give me
Series
the
X and Game
controller already. I
Pass,
want to feel the controller.
Xbox is the place to play, and you
All right.
are at the center of everything we do. Now, you may have noticed we didn't get to visit all of our Xbox game studios today, That means we'll have more to share.
You heard that, guys. Later this year, so stay tuned.
Yeah.
Here's one more thing.
We ain't even done yet.
Nope. Okay, one more thing.
I really like a lot of Remedy games, dude. Alan Wake. Oh, classic. I'm playing Control right now as well.
Ooh, pretty. Oh, Playground.
The world is filled with stories of legendary heroes
The fuck is this, Peter Pan?
and treacherous villains,
Love a good fantasy game. This is beautiful.
Fable.
of fantastical creatures and wondrous places where nature and magic
Whoa.
live in perfect harmony.
Oh gosh.
Stories have happy endings.
Fucking ate a fairy, dude, like a little human.
But yours has yet to be written.
Oh snap!
That it?
Hello to Fable. Series X,
Yes,
Windows 10
chat.
PC, Game Pass. All the boxes are ticked. Huge look at that. Honestly.
Come
a
on,
tiny
man,
glimpse,
hoping for
that's all I
more.
need to know.
I know, just that is there.
I can't believe what we still have to unpack from that, and also the fact there's still more to come from Xbox Game Studios in the future. And of course, if you want to learn all about it first, make sure you drop in a sub to us here at Xbox On, because we'll be covering it as soon as we find out. But holy cow! What has
I
been
guess
your
that's it?
highlights, chat, of today's Xbox Game Showcase?
That ended.
Bex, what stood out
Matt
for
just
you?
like literally just dropped the mic. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's it.
Take this and
Yeah.
drop it. Yep.
Guys, what do you think? W, huge W.
Big
Forza
dubs.
for you? Forza.
Forza's really cool. That looked insane.
Oh my
That
gosh,
in-engine footage.
I don't think they dropped the mic.
Yeah, beautiful. Right.
Yeah,
all firing all cylinders with your jokes today, aren't you?
Hi.
Right.
Game Pass members have a lot to look forward to. Playing every title shown today.
I think it was okay. I wanted to see more third-party
Console
games.
exclusives. Damn.
I wanted
That's
to
a
see I wanted to see a Perfect Dark.
Console.
I love being able to be the world's most powerful console.
Stalker was cool though.
Because that's why we get experiences like this.
Really like that all these games are coming to Game Pass, so that's a plus.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Chat, what was your highlights?
There we go. Thanks for watching. Oh my gosh. Guys, thank you so much for watching along with us
Totally.
here at our little party. Tell us what you're thinking.
Yeah.
What have we seen? We've seen some...
So we got Halo Infinite.
Yeah.
Right at the top.
I wanted to see more third-party games. I'm really disappointed I didn't see any more Far Cry.
cannot wait for
Just
honestly, even, like,
something
all
else,
the
you
sound
know, like a
effects,
Call of
all
Duty.
that
I
The
did get a
scope
bunch
of
of
it, how
cool
big
games,
the
Halo,
world was
Fable,
as well. Like, when he was gonna do the
Everwild,
lift,
so we get,
and he just
you
sort of
know,
looked out and
big
saw the
first-party
vista there was
exclusives. You
insane.
get some
The
Stalker,
lighting looked incredible as well.
but I wanted to see more
Yeah, it's all
third-party
about
games.
the combat in Halo.
I wanted to
But
see
you
a
can
cat
play it
game.
How classic it is. Nothing plays like Halo.
Yeah.
You know, it's so unique in that way. And I'm so
Overall,
So excited. We saw another couple.
I'm not
little
disappointed.
glimpses
I
towards
just
what
wanted more.
Obsidian are doing.
Yeah.
Some things about
But
Everwild from Rare.
pretty
some
good
Forza
stuff so
Motorsport,
far.
Obviously.
State of Decay 3.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
that
I was not expecting
surprising.
anything like that. And you know, the trailer for that, it seemed very visceral, you know, it seemed very intense, as if maybe we're gonna get a bit more of a glimpse into some of the survivors. Cause
Yeah, the first, the actual hour of the show did go by pretty
which is really
quick.
cool. But you know, with what the Series X is going to be able to do for State of Decay, I'm so excited to see what they come out with. That's going to be awesome.
Guys, be sure to drop a little subscribe if you want to see the latest news about these Series X titles that we saw today as they come.
Well then.
Again, everything's going to be on Game Pass.
I know.
Over that.
I've got too many games to play.
All right.
And
I guess I'm gonna do some digging around the internet.
I know.
Honestly, guys,
See what I can find on these games. Hopefully, there'll be some interviews and more information I can find out there and see what's up. I want to check out the reaction. on
through my mind
Twitter,
about Fable.
Reddit, see what they're up to, see what the fanboys are saying, see if they're upset, see if they're happy.
I need time to absorb all that info. To be honest. So
that sounds good.
I have a feeling that
watching the Xbox Game Showcase with you. Thank you so much.
a lot of people wanted more
twitch.tv/xboxon if you want to catch us
because we already knew about Everwild
2:30 in the UK. That's all we've really got time
and
for
a bunch of those games.
But
So
don't forget, we're going to be uploading loads of footage from today's showcase later on. So come back, check out all the trailers, all the reactions.
Oh, damn, you need to go to sleep, man.
We've got it right here. Thank you so much for watching.
You know what? I have a Discord. I've made a Discord, but I haven't actually jumped on there to actually make any to talk to anybody. But I will get on top of that. I haven't, I really don't know how to use it that well. Blame it on my boomerism. But I'll actually go in there, mess around with it, and see what's up. But it's the same name, Potion Sword Run. I'm on there. I'll try to figure it out later on. You guys need to go to sleep. At least the one Kermit, freaking 1 a.m., bro. Trust me, dude. When I get good sleep, 8 hours or more, I wake up feeling freaking awesome, man. All right, guys. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm gonna see if I can dig up some stuff, and I'm gonna make some videos for later. What time is it? 10. It's 10 a.m. right now. So Kermit, you can wake up. When you wake up, you'll probably see a video. I'll probably post it in a few hours. I'm gonna see what I can find. Try to make something fun. All right. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Peace. I gotta go walk my dog, actually. Oh, shit.